Hello and welcome to CalmLands. My name is Josh. This is the Gaming Joy channel, and we are back on CalmLands. Sorry for the little bit of a distraction or leaving for a little bit. I got sick. Got the big COVID again, which was, as usual, which is unfortunate to say, not fun. So I haven't been able to record it all because my voice has been hoarse. It's still a little bit bad, hoarse, but I can't take it anymore. I gotta finish this series up. Let's go to our normal mode of working, create a job on this course, and then we'll talk about what's going on. Manual. Do 3 headlands, generate. That's not what I wanted. Generate. This field's going to take a little while because I'm only using one harvester. The other harvester's busy. And we're only doing 6.1 millimeters, so it's going to take a little while. And of course I faced the wrong way. Anyways, welcome back to CalmLands. We are, if you don't remember where we were, let's do a quick overview of where we are. We're in May on year, I think 2? Oh, let's check real quick. Year 2? Actually, you don't see the year when you're in multiplayer. And let's get this guy going. And what are we doing? Look at our map. Our map is crazy. We own the whole map. We have fields on the whole map. And while we have some workers working and they're doing some harvesting, this is our final harvest. So this is in some way like the start of the final harvest. Anyways, the plan is to harvest everything at least once. And we can actually go back into flight mode because it's more fun. And we'll look real quick what we got. We've got a wheat field here. We've got a sunflower field there. We've got sugar beets there. We've got grass here that's actually starting to be cut. We only have one swather on that because the other swather's busy, and I don't feel like buying more equipment, so I'm just going to let it run. It might take a while. and then over here, we've got a cornfield. We replanted our cornfield, and it looks like it's getting close to being ready, which is, I don't know whether that's good or bad. Because if you remember, that was a mess last time when we tried to shaft this field. We might just make corn this time. And then our poplar field is literally almost done. Look at this. It's so close to being ready. I'm excited about that. That's one of the things I've been waiting for. And then we got right here, we've got canola. And then this weird light blue field is actually flax. They're actually little purple, light blue purple flowers. And then this thing is lavender. And this whole massive field is lavender, which will be fun. And then over here up by the BGA, we've got carrots and red beets, I think. Messed up the buttons. Hold on. These are parsnips. I lied. Parsnips there. And then down over at the bottom of the hill, we've got some more crops going. So I think we have pretty much one of every crop that's on this map. And a couple of crops that are not normally on this map that I manually added to this map just for a little bit of fun and interest. And because I can't help myself. This yellow field we're coming up on is mustard. I don't think I've ever harvested mustard, but we've got mustard. Nothing to do with mustard, but we have we're going to harvest mustard, and then down here is going to be red beets. Over here on the left, we have, we have a field that's being harvested now. This is actually one of our swathable crops, which is oats. So oats are currently being swathed. And you can see if you look at the windrow. Whoops! If you look at the windrow, see it's got seeds in it, so it's obviously a swathable crop. And then over here, I believe, is barley. That's barley ready. And then, of course, we also have back to where we started, sort of. We've got cotton, 2 fields of cotton. This is the kick sticks feed dual fields, 2 fields of cotton. Harvesting cotton at 200 horsepower is going to be a little tricky. And then this is prairie grass. And this will be the only time on CalmLands you've ever seen prairie grass because it's my crop. And then we're back to where we started. So we're working right now on a soybean field. And this guy is, let's look, he's not full yet. So he actually might make it through a headland without getting full. But we're going to have to keep an eye on him because he's the guy who can he's the only guy who can be full right now. Because the other harvester can't actually get full because it's just swathing. And we have this guy starting his laps for grass work. We're gonna have to handle that. But we're just gonna do a little bit of manual harvesting today, right? So let's go over here. Let's drop down, get out of flight mode, put our HUD back on, get in the truck, and get ready to empty this guy when, of course, he's not going to make it all the way around. I know he won't. We'll get ready to empty this guy out, and we're going to do a little bit of harvesting. I don't think we're actually going to show all of the harvesting because there's a significant amount of harvesting going on, and we have these harvests, and then I might even go into the next month and do the next harvest also, just because I want to kind of condense these last couple videos as we harvest everything down as much as possible. So we may go into the next month, I'm not sure, but as you can see, my workers are busy bees, working, delivering all the kind of stuff that we normally do. We're delivering digestate, we're selling it over here. We have millions of liters of silage that are getting picked up from 2 of our 4 or 5 fermenters now. I don't even know. Got a lot of fermenters now. Empty this guy out on his pass around. Make sure he's continuing to harvest. And we'll probably jump back in with you when something happens. I don't know if anything's going to happen, but we'll jump back in with you when something happens. Because, yeah, you've seen enough harvesting so far in this series to know that I've got my work cut out for me. We're going to stick with this guy as long as we can just to get as much out of him as possible. And we get to bale and transport that grass field again. Yay. I think it might be the last time I do that grass field, even though it's going to be ready again soon. Alright, stick right there. He's cutting in for his second headland, and we'll be back in a little bit. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Quite a chore. We've got 2 harvesters going on different parts of the map, 2 carters, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 horseplay courses going, 3 auto drive courses going. It's madness. It really is. But it's fun. I mean, you know, this is kind of the end all of what this map has become and this playthrough has become. We're only on episode like 17 or something like that, and we're already, you know, getting to the end of what we're doing. We still have a few more harvests to do, but I mean, we do have crop on the entire map, literally the whole thing, and that means something. And to be able to do that on a normal map, I mean, I don't think I've ever done that on a 4X map, but we own the entire map. We have crop on every single field of the map. That's pretty substantial. I don't care what you say. That's pretty awesome. We're getting good yield out of this oat too. We got a quarter of a headland done. We're already full. I'm gonna have to jump back up and get the soybean guy going in a minute, but you know, leave you with this little clip and check out the Swather while he swaths the stuff. Yeah, he didn't even make it around the headland. So I'll figure I'll just run beside him, empty him out, and then once I'm full, I'll have to go all the way up to the north farm to clear this, to empty these trailers. Luckily, we have a fleet of fast tracks, and it shouldn't take too long. Swather's cruising along. He's probably about 2/3 done with this field, maybe halfway done. I think these long passes are going to take a while. I don't know why I like this mode right here, where you're like running side by side with a harvester and just emptying him out while he's on the move. It's so cool. We're cruising along with our harvest. We got our oat harvest, like, sort of, I don't know, a third done. Still got lots and lots of long passes, lots of emptying out. We're putting the oats straight into the windmill silo, and once that windmill silo is full up, we'll probably just put it in the silo for now and making flour out of all of these oats. So we're actually doing something with the oats. With the soybeans, however, the soybeans we don't really have anything to do with the soybeans. So this soybean harvester is we're just dumping the soybeans into the silo, and I guess we'll sell them when they're the best price. I don't actually do soybeans very often, so I don't even know. We also, you can kind of see this straw is starting to be picked up. We have one of the fast tracks running around, picking up straw, transporting it back to the silo, doing that kind of auto drive course combo thing with the forage wagon, which is actually a really handy course to run. Actually might get a second forage wagon, so I can run 2 of them, so I can do the oat field 2 and get that one started. But those are pretty handy courses just because they just run, and they run and they run. It looks like our grass field is about a third done, maybe. I mean, this grass field, since we've changed it and updated it, it's pretty big. And I think the Swather went to get gas. I think. I'm not sure. I'm going to go figure that out. But anyways, we're continuing on with the harvest, and we'll bring you back when there's more to report, I guess, maybe. But I think we're moving along to maybe move on to the next day, and get things going. This harvest is just continuously on. It's just continuing on. Nothing really to report. I am totally have to be on the ball with these 2 harvesters. They just need to be unloaded constantly. The 300 horsepower or 200 horsepower requirement means that, we had to get smaller vehicles that don't hold very much in their grain things, and I'll end up unloading 2 or 3 times, maybe 3.5 times before this thing's full. And as you can see also over here on the side, I have another tractor doing straw pickup. We actually got a second straw wagon, pickup wagon, to be kind of running the course play courses and picking up straw and then carting back to wherever to drop it off. So that makes it just mean that we're just picking up more straw. We're creating more silage, which is all going to the BGA anyways, so no big deal. This guy's done. I'm going to move out of his way and go back over to the other one to unload that one. I'm literally going back and forth constantly. So I'm just doing this. Go up here to this. Enter vehicle. And then come out here and unload this guy. Just going and going and going. So I think once we're done here, hopefully... it looks like the Swather did have the right code. I wasn't sure if it was going to have the right code to go around those trees. Looks like it did have the right thing to go around those trees, so it is doing the trees properly. And essentially, we can move on to the next day as soon as the Swather's done. Or sorry, as soon as the harvesting is all done. The straw pickup can happen whenever. There's no time limit whatsoever on that, because we're not planning on we're not planning on like cycling these fields. We're not going to the next. We're not going to the next month, so we're just gonna leave them alone and keep going. So yeah, my little dance of people doing stuff is ongoing. Very much ongoing. With, you know, lots of people running about, selling and delivering and transporting and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just gonna keep letting it run and probably check back with you when we're done. And assuming that we haven't recorded too much video today, we might actually go the next day and see what harvests are next. Because yeah, we want to get this done. 94%. I think I'm just gonna go drop this off. 94% enough for me. Now we're gonna call it. So we'll be back in a little bit. Thanks for watching. We're gonna stick with the harvester here on his last pass. This is the oat field. So the oat field's done. We do have the only problem with this field is it's pretty far away from anywhere where we're delivering the straw. So the guy who's doing the straw, he's gonna be at this a while. He's coming in from. Picking up straw here, he's like getting full like in a quarter of a pass. If you look, he hasn't even done the headlands yet. And then he has to drive all the way up to one of the fermenters to drop it off. Our straw pelletizer is actually almost full, and that's even farther. So I have him driving to Midland, which is one of the areas. Why are you stopping, dude? This field over here, this wheat field, I think, wheat or barley, I forget. That's going to be a fun one to harvest, right? Look how big that field is. That's going to be even worse than this field because it's going to be swathed just like this field. And it's going to take even longer. And if we look, I think let's look real quick at the map. If we look, how are we doing as far as almost ready? It looks like the FLAX is almost ready. Carrots down here is almost ready. And parsnips are almost ready. So 3 of our new crops are actually all almost ready, which is pretty cool. The poplar is still growing slow. That's going to be like the last crop we harvest. But I think maybe if we go into it the next day, we're going to have to do some, this one shouldn't be bad because they're just transporting it right here. This one's going to be annoying because we have to transport all the way down the hill and go all the way back up the hill. But we do have our harvester ready to go and ready for doing. I've updated the harvester to work with all those different types, so we should have no problem harvesting those extra crops. Oh shoot! I gotta pick up that guy too. Why is it still going slow? Oh, whatever. But this is the end for the oat field. So the oat field was finished. We're good on that. Soybean is almost done. We actually our windmill is processing this into flour. It's actually full, and we've put the last 2 loads just into the silo, which is great to see. A big harvest, and we'll convert all that into flour and get it all over and sold. We're making donuts. We haven't actually picked up any donuts yet, but the donut factory that we're using or the one on the map, I don't know which one it is, but it's pretty slow. Like pretty slow. So here's what it is. Go ahead, finish up. There you go. And you are done. Pick up your header. Tell me you're done. Okay, you're done. All right. Well, I'm off to... Look at this guy. That's a pretty tight turn. I don't know why I made that turn so tight. He's off picking up the straw. I'm going to go off and dump this and then actually set this guy to delivering straw pellets, because our straw pellets, if we look real quick, our straw pellets, we can put more straw in there, but it's actually almost full. So we have to go sell those straw pellets over at the little stand that came with the hay and something. I forget what it's called. The packet, the DLC that gave us the straw pellets, whatever DLC that was. And then this guy is driving around empty. I don't know why he's making that. He's making a weird loop. I don't know why. I'll have to look at that. Anyways, I'll be back gonna go deliver this stuff, start delivering some straw pellets, and then obviously empty out this sorghum harvester so he can finish too. Haha. And with that, the Swather is done, which is really awesome. I'm actually going to leave him down here, right here on this field, which is going to be this is the Prairie Grass, because next month, as soon as we sleep, we're going to have to mow this crap, which is actually going to be turning into hay, which is great for our thing. So now I have a lot of grass to pick up. And it looks like somebody needs to be unloaded. Is that guy just standing there? No, those guys are just doing their thing. Sorry for running around a little bit. Our last harvest to do and get done for this day, for today, is the soybean harvest. And apparently that guy decided to run over here for some reason. I don't know why. And crash into me. That's good. Anyways, not too much left to do on the soybean harvest, and then obviously the rest of the straw to pick up. I think we're gonna run out of space at some point for straw and not have any room to do anything else. We'll see. Here we go. All right, we'll get this guy emptied out and continue on. I'm probably gonna, once this harvest is done, I'm probably just gonna spend the rest of the day making sure all this straw and grass gets cleaned up and picked up and into fermenters and the whole nine. And if this episode's a little bit shorter than usual, I guess we're just gonna go with it. And then we'll go to the next one and finish up do the next harvest, which is gonna be a little bit of a complex harvest because we got two root crop harvests to do in one. We only have one root crop harvester and we're not buying another one. So actually, should we? We have more than enough money. We might as well just buy another root crop harvester, get them both going, and do the same thing we did today, where we have 2 trucks carting, 2 harvesters harvesting, and be done with it. And if you remember, we do have to use regular workers. We can't use horseplay with those root crop harvesters because there's a bug in them or something. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna finish up this soybean harvest, and we'll jump in when it's done. Going into my grass process. This has been my process all along as we've done this playthrough, and I figured I'd just show you guys real quick. One little note. We're gonna go around this field, do the headlands, and do these straight parts. But this is the cool part. If we open the F1 menu, we have made so far 4,658 bales. Because we've been using the same baler since the beginning. 4,658 bales. And now it's just 69. Which is insane, honestly. It's insane to think of that we've been making almost 5,000 bales. And by the time we're done with this playthrough, it'll probably be closer to 6. I don't understand it. And actually, almost all of those, not all, but I think almost all of them are grass bales. Some of them are hay, but I think most of them are grass bales. It's just insane to think that we've made that many bales, and they're all square bales on this playthrough. And I guess it's a testament to owning the entire map or something. I don't know. Oh, shoot. I have to go unload this. The soybean guy again. Ugh. Almost done. Almost done, I swear. Over here to update that soybean guy. I actually updated to use the JCB dump truck thing to do this unloading because it's that's pretty cool. But actually, I noticed while I was driving, and maybe I'll show this to you in a second. I noticed that it has a bug. The tracks on the ground that it leaves from the tires, they're offset to the side. So it looks really weird when it's driving because it has the tracks are just kicked off the side for some reason. I don't understand why. Back up. Just force the trailers to go. No. So here you can see. If I drive straight, see how the right there to the right of the vehicle is the tire tracks instead of actually under the tires, and it's basically both tires are offset to the left just a little bit. Isn't that funny? I wonder why. Maybe the whole vehicle's offset to the left and it just works because it's the whole thing's offset. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not gonna fix it. I just thought it was funny. Almost done. Almost done. There it is. Last couple of passes of the soybean field. Right along with the harvester while it does it. That's going to be it for me today for this video. We got a lot of grass and straw to pick up, but you've seen that a dozen times so far in this playthrough, and probably don't need to see it again. And we're going to have more of it. We got some flax straw and flax bales to make over there on the flax field. Once that's done, we got all this grass ahead of us to pick up. As you can see, I've already done a couple headlands. We're going to have to pick up some hay next time too, down at the prairie grass field down by the cows. It's gonna keep going and going, and we're gonna make our way through all of the final harvests. But that's gonna be it for today. I wanna say thank you for everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and comment down below. Tell me what you think of, how do you think that my map turned out? I've done quite a bit of work to this map to turn it into something different, and I'm pretty proud of what it became. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of the result of all my hard work, this craziness. I mean, even if this was like a map you downloaded, this would be a pretty substantially crazy map to play. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye bye.